Here are 5 ways that twin flame relationships are very different from other relationships. Oh, I told them really nice words. I told them that I was in love with them and I showed up for them. I was loyal to them and faithful to them and they weren't faithful to me. Why isn't this working? I tried to resolve something by talking through it with them. That doesn't really necessarily work with your twin flame. Your twin flame relationship is not going to follow the same rules as any other relationship in your life. And this drives a lot of you crazy because you're trying to do the same thing that you've been taught or that you've experienced before with your twin flame. And I'm here to tell you, most of that doesn't work. So I'm going to tell you the 5 ways that your twin flame relationship is different from all other relationships and give you some tips and pointers on how to navigate it. Number 1. The first way that your twin flame relationship is different from all other relationships is that your twin is your divine mirror. Now, that doesn't mean that they copy you. They're not a carbon copy of you. They're not going to copy everything you do. They're going to reflect your consciousness back to you. How many of you have heard of the law of attraction? That's where you attract like experiences to you based on your current vibration. And your current vibration is based on things that you're aware of, and it's based on your subconscious. It's based on things you're not aware of, but you're believing deep down. It's your vibrational set point. If you've ever heard of the law of attraction, if you can read that, look up Esther Hicks or Abraham Hicks, read all about it, The Secret, etc. But that's not actually where twin flames stop. Your twin flame is your perfect divine mirror. In real time, they're going to reflect your consciousness back to you in real time. The rest of the universe always mirrors you as well. So if you're having thoughts and limiting beliefs in lack, like I don't have enough, I'm not worthy, then the universe is going to reflect that thought back to you until you make a new choice. With your twin flame, the reflection is like a polished mirror. Like you can see every detail. Like they're going to do and say things that will bring up your subconscious thoughts to your consciousness. Here's an example of what I mean. I don't mean that they're going to copy you or they're going to tell you that they feel the same way that you do. If you feel like you're not worthy of love and your twin flame is not contacting you, not communicating with you, and that's pulling up these deeper feelings of unworthiness or like I'm not good enough for them, right? Then this is what I mean by mirroring. This is mirroring. They'll mirror that belief you have, that's my cat, by treating you that way until you make a new choice about how you treat yourself. Your twin flame mirrors, this is really important. If you want to write this down, you can. Your twin flame mirrors your thoughts and beliefs, not about them, but about you. Your twin flame mirrors your thoughts and beliefs about yourself. How you treat yourself is how your twin flame treats you. You might be in disbelief. Well, I'm good to myself. I get facials and manicures and no. Those are actions, right? These are your conscious and subconscious beliefs. Well, how do you find those conscious beliefs? I'm going to give you a method. Don't worry. Number 2, your twin flame is here to help you ascend. Now, that doesn't mean that your twin flame comes into your life and mirrors things and brings up your upsets and then leaves. That's not it. Your twin flame is here, yes, to help you heal. So in that sense, they're kind of like your teacher and you're their teacher in that sense. You don't need to worry about what you're teaching them or mirroring to them. Just focus on you. But as you start to heal your consciousness with a method that I can tell you, it's based on unconditional love, you and your twin flame are going to vibrate in higher frequencies until you get to that harmony with the creator. Some say God, some say higher self. It doesn't matter what you call your higher self or your creator, but this whole journey's purpose, the purpose of your twin flame union, is to ascend to God. So I see a lot of twin flames making the mistake of pointing to their twin flame person and looking at them as the goal. They're not the goal. They're your partner. You're both headed to the same place, right? Saint-Exupéry said in The Little Prince, Le Petit Prince, that, love is looking outwards in the same direction, right? Like you're not looking at each other, you're looking outwards in the same direction, and that direction is God. So if you are not aware that that's your twin flame's purpose in your life, then very soon you can manifest your twin flame in, but if there's no spiritual awareness there on your part, if you're looking at them as, oh, I've achieved my goal, okay, I'm going to forget all about God and ascension and bettering myself, I'm going to stop doing my inner work, then your union will dissolve. It's like this, like if you want a body that's toned, you don't go to the gym and tone up and then you get the body that you want and then you stop. You have to keep toning your body. So this journey is a journey towards the creator for all time, and your twin flame being in your life, mirroring things to you for healing, is essential to understand that your twin flames, one of their roles in your life, not the only role, but one of their roles in your life is to help you to heal your consciousness so that you can grow closer to harmony within yourself with your creator. Number 3, your twin flame is always going to be in your life, physical life. Okay, so your twin flame is a person. They're not up there in the clouds. If you're watching this video, they're probably not passed on. Probably not. Okay, some of you have heard that your twin flame can be, in the astral realm or whatever. I mean, we won't talk about 5D and astral realm in this video because the focus is here on Earth. Earth is a spiritual place. It's made out of molecules, atoms, and so forth. But we've learned through physics that atoms are essentially broken down into smaller elements, smaller particles, and then at the end of the day, it's all vibration. So if you're watching this video, there's a part of you that knows that we're on a spiritual journey here on Earth, and that your interactions with other people, including your twin flame, are not separate from that spiritual journey. And so in order to ascend, in order to learn how to heal and purify your consciousness, you need to have experiences that draw up the things that aren't feeling good to you, that aren't vibrating in harmony with love. And so your twin flame is always going to be in your life because of that, but also because love is real. Love is real, and love wouldn't abandon you. Love wouldn't lead you to water without a pitcher. Love wouldn't cause your heart to open to your twin flame reality without giving you a way, a path forward. And your twin flame's not ever going to leave. Soulmates, everybody else, all the other relationships, even your family. I said it, even your family can come and go out of your life through, maybe you have different ideas, maybe, you have different trajectories on your life, or maybe through death. I'm talking deep stuff today in this video. Your family is not there to be with you eternally. Now, does that mean that you're never going to see them again in the next realm? No. Like, a lot of you are close with your family. Maybe you glide side by side for a long time, through many lifetimes perhaps. But your twin flame is always with you. Why? Because they're one with you. So a lot of my clients know that I do this little symbol. It's like a bird or like a butterfly. Think about it like that. You don't change wings, right? If you're one being and you're like a butterfly or like a bird, you're not going to like swap out the wing, right? You're always one. Okay. So number 4, how a twin flame relationship is different from other relationships. Remember how I told you that your twin flame's your mirror and they're one with you and they never leave? The cool thing is when you do your inner work, when you resolve your conflicts, your upsets at the core, when you start to really go into these places that they're mirroring to you and heal them with the process that I teach, then you are going to magnetize them close to you. And this is true for me, it's true for other people, and you have to like really do it. You can't do it in your mind. You can't be like, oh yeah, I love myself. It's you really are invited to sincerely take a moral inventory of yourself, and through a specific process of self-love that isolates these blocks and these upsets and brings them up layer by layer and gives you a very simple structure to follow so that you can be successful at healing, you are going to magnetize them. It's undeniable. There was a situation where I didn't think Josh and I would ever talk again. I had that belief in my mind. But I surrendered it to God, and I continued to do the inner work and love myself and had a lot of compassion for myself and self-acceptance. And sure enough, there he was. And not only there he was, but we came closer, right? And things that I thought we could never heal got healed. So this is not a quick fix. If you're feeling heartbroken, if you're feeling like, oh, I can't get them out of my mind, I'm going nuts trying to figure this out, this is the solution, but you have to be willing to walk the path, and you have to be willing to persist and to not give up. So I didn't manifest this overnight. However, what I did manifest overnight is each time I did the mirror exercise, I felt better. I felt better. My vibration raised a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit at a time until it reached a saturation point. And you're going to get there if you don't give up. And if you are a sincere student and you're ready to do this work, ready to look at parts of your consciousness that are really hard for you to see yourself, the things I'm telling you, and this is going to like, I want you to know the truth, okay? I'm not going to say things that aren't true. I'm not going to paint a picture that is only half true for you. I'm going to tell you what it takes. Your consciousness took decades, years, sometimes lifetimes to build up to this point. You have patterns. You have very magnetic, heavy, sticky belief systems that are lodged in here that you can't snap your fingers and make a new choice and be like, oh, I don't want to believe that about myself anymore. I want to change. Okay, I'm done. A lot of you want to do that. I promise I was one of those people. You're going to need support. You're going to need support, guidance, persistence, care, structure, right? You deserve that support. You deserve to have a team around you to help guide you into this positive thinking. What I experienced when I was studying the law of attraction is I loved the law of attraction, but I wanted somebody to be there to be like, oh, hey, that's a limiting belief, or, oh, you're not being very loving right now, Lacey. Like I needed that guidance, and that wasn't present. I'm not dissing law of attraction, but that's where coaching comes in. I have my own coach. It is because I practice this work and I work with my own coach, because I can't see the back of my head, right? I work with my coach once a week, and she points to things in my consciousness that I can't see myself, even though I've been practicing this work for 8 years, okay? So that's something that you will need, and I'm going to say that, okay? So you're not going to get that through watching a YouTube video, even though I'm giving you a lot here. I just want to put that out there. If you're ready for coaching, let me know. We'll get started. But if you're not, don't worry. I'm going to keep producing content, but I just want to be honest about what you're going to receive from the content, right? It'll give you a lot of relief knowing these things that I'm telling you. Which leads us to number 5, how a twin flame relationship is different from other relationships. So I mentioned that as you heal, they come closer, but I also want to tell you that they reflect your healing. So here's a story I'll tell for number 5. So remember how I said you can't talk things out with your twin flame like another relationship, like, oh, let's talk through it. Doesn't work for your twin flame, because remember, their vibration matches yours. So it's not the words you say, it's the vibration you put out. They're going to be exactly what you are. If you're pissed off, and I've noticed this so many times in my union, when I'm pissed off or like, I'm tired, guess who else is tired, right? Or guess if I'm feeling needy and I'm like, oh, I just want Josh to treat me like a child and hold me. Oh. Well, he can't give me what I'm not giving myself. So if I'm upset about something during the day and I'm like, oh, I hope my partner can like make me feel better. Soulmate relationships will they'll like, okay, I guess you scratched my back yesterday. It's time for me to scratch your back. Not with twin flames. I don't like that kind of relationship. I scratch your back so you scratch mine. That's transaction. That's not unconditional. That's conditional, right? With your twin flame, though, when you love yourself, I can't tell you how many times I did the mirror exercise. That's the healing process. I practiced the mirror exercise. It's the 4-step inner work exercise. It doesn't involve a mirror, right? I felt better in step 4. I was like, oh, such a relief. Instantly, I got a text, hey, you want to go to dinner? Or something like that, right? So there's so many different upsets that can come up. Some of them are really subtle. Some of them are really big and loud. And I'm here to help you with that. So if this video resonated with you, look in the description box or the comments and let me know if you're ready to attend my Twin Flame Harmony Accelerator course. That's going to be for you. That is going to really accelerate your healing, even if you've done inner work before, even if you've been on the spiritual journey before. We're going to come together with other people on their twin flame journey who practice the teachings of union. You're going to learn the way to heal your romantic partnership with your twin flame, your finances, your wealth, your beauty, everything about you that you feel stuck in. We're going to really work through that during this course. And it's super, super popular right now. There's limited space. So claim your seat because we start Friday, June 5th. And I'm here to help you. It's a great way to start. It's non-committal. It's the 8 weeks, then we're done. And then you'll have your next steps in how to heal. This is a lifelong path. It's a way of life. It's beautiful. And when you heal, oh, it's so wonderful what happens as a result of your healing with your twin flame. You get to be with them and you get to walk this path together and ascend your entire life. This is for you. This is real. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't tell yourself that, oh, this is just, for other people and not me. Right? I've heard a lot of people say that. Oh, this is for them and not me. Or, oh, their situation is not as hard as mine, so, well, they might get it easy, but I'm just gonna sit back here and drink my coffee, and maybe I'll go to the gym or something, or, oh, I'll just practice meditation. Those are good things, right? But you want to be with your twin flame, I promise. You don't want a soulmate transactional relationship that's not your ultimate lover, that knows you, knows your soul, that feels like home, like your twin flame. So choose your twin flame, claim your twin flame, and claim the support to get there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.